Welcome to the Department of Education Preschool Learning Kit Lessons. The purpose of these lessons is to expose you and your child to literacy, math, STEM, and social emotional activities that will add to their success in kindergarten. You are your child's first and best teacher, and the Department of Education Migrant Program is here to support you in that role. We are providing your child with a backpack that contains books and materials to complete all the lessons. I will now demonstrate a literacy lesson for Goodnight Moon. The objective is that the child will learn to retell a story by sharing the important parts in the right order. The suggested book is Goodnight Moon. And the materials needed are the book, glue, construction paper, scissors, yarn, and a coat hanger. Okay, today we are going to learn about the parts of a fiction story like the character, the setting, and the problem. I'm going to read the story, Goodnight Moon. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of a cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting in a chair. And there were 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens, and a little toy house and a young mouse. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush. And a quiet old lady who was whispering, "Hush." Good night, Moon. Good night, Moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears, and good night, chairs. Good night, kittens, and good night, mittens. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. Good night, little house, and good night, mouse. Good night, comb, and good night, brush. Good night, nobody, and good night, mush. Good night to the old lady whispering, "Hush." Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. Okay. So, where does the story take place? You're right, in a house. Who's in the story? A bunny. Is there a problem with the bunny? Yeah, the bunny doesn't want to fall asleep. In the story, the bunny is saying goodnight to lots of different things in his room. We're going to make a mobile, and we're going to use some of these pictures and we're going to put them in the order that the bunny said goodnight to. So I'm going to give you all of these pictures and I want you to choose 4. And when you choose your 4, we're going to put them in order. So what did the bunny say goodnight to first? You're right, he said goodnight to the chair, And then he said goodnight to the bear. And then he said goodnight to the kittens. And then he said goodnight to the mittens. And he said goodnight to the house. And then he said goodnight to the mouse. So we're going to cut them out. And we're going to take a hanger and we're going to glue them using our yarn, hang them up, and we're going to glue them, and we're going to glue them in order that he said goodnight to. So the bunny said goodnight to the mouse, then to the house, then to the mittens, and then to the kittens. Now, can you tell me the story using the pictures on the mobile you made? Start from the very beginning, then go to the middle and go to the end. And when you tell me the story, make sure you tell me all the important details. And then tell me if the problem was solved. Was the problem solved at the end of the story? It was. You tell me how it was solved. Okay, that's the end of the literacy unit.